It's almost New Year's Eve, so I figured we'd ring in the new year by counting down the most annoying food trends that I hope stay behind in the old year. Spoiler alert, that's not gonna happen, but we can still have fun talking about it. So make sure you watch the video till the end because my number 2 item is gonna be really controversial and number 1 will be totally unexpected. So let me take this annoying hat off and we'll jump right into it. Welcome to Deliciously Awkward. Before we start our countdown of the top 5 most annoying food trends that I hope disappear in the new year, I want to take a minute and just say how excited I am for the new year. I have a lot of good ideas for videos I'm really excited to film. So just make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know when I do post my latest videos. So just go ahead and subscribe. I'll sit here and wait. Thank you. So let's jump right in with our countdown. So number 5, avocado toast. I know this one is already pretty polarized and there are a lot of people on both sides. For me, it comes down to the taste, and I just do not like the taste of avocado toast. It just seems like, and this is gonna sound weird, but it seems like you're eating toast and avocado rather than a cohesive avocado toast. Let me explain another way. The most commonly way to eat avocados, I think, is guacamole with tortilla chips. So you scoop up the guacamole with the chip, you put it in your mouth, you bite down, you immediately get that wonderful contrast between the light crispiness of the chip, the soft mushiness of the avocado. The more you chew it, you still get that crunch, and all the salt from the tortilla chip elevates the flavor of the guacamole, and just two things that combine perfectly. And just with avocado toast, it's like you take a bite and you just get a mouthful of dry toast. Then the avocado kicks in and the flavors don't really match. So yeah, I don't see the appeal, but yeah, really curious to know how many people out there truly enjoy avocado toast, because I certainly don't. So number 4 on our list, the cheese pull. And this one pisses me off so much. So if you don't know what the dreaded cheese pull is, it's this trend that went viral on social media. I think it's still going viral, where people take a cheese-based product like a mozzarella stick or pizza or grilled cheese, and they'll break it and pull it apart so you see the melting cheese. Just it's just so stupid. I don't even want to talk about it, but so it's problematic to me for many reasons. For one, I just don't see the point. It's just, yeah, cheese, when it melts, it becomes stretchy. That's nothing new. There's nothing interesting about it. And 2, I don't understand the physics of melted cheese, and I don't really want to, but I do know that once you pull it apart, you can't push it back together. So you're left with these thin strands of melted cheese that are like, they're gonna be impossible to eat once they get pulled apart that far. Yeah, I'm really struggling with this. So can someone explain to me the appeal of this other than for likes on social media? But the other thing about it, particularly with mozzarella sticks, which usually come in a communal plate, once you do that cheese pull, you're touching it all over the surface area. So then if you're gonna dip it in that communal bowl of marinara sauce, yeah, I don't think so. That's highly unhygienic and disgusting. And yeah, I just do not understand the cheese pull at all. So I hope everyone will stop. There's no point to it. It doesn't prove anything. Number 3, charcuterie boards. Now, on the surface, I appreciate what charcuterie boards are. Okay, it's nice, serve a couple meats, couple cheeses, couple other things. That's fine. But now I feel like they're getting just so elaborate, and anytime anyone makes them, they have to put like so many different components, like nuts and dried fruit and 5 different mustards and 3 different jams and 8 crackers. And it's so elaborate, but it's unnecessary, because I've never seen a charcuterie board that gets more than halfway eaten. And we've hosted gatherings where we make them, and it's like at the end of the night, you're just stuck with so much leftover cheese and meat that it's like, okay, should we bother saving this? Is it okay? It's been sitting out for 5 hours. Even if you do save it, then it's just going to sit in the refrigerator drawer, and it's just like, oh, that's the cheese from the party we had 3 weeks ago. Yeah, let's just throw it out. So, I don't like wasting food, and I find charcuterie boards are just very wasteful. Yeah, the other thing, like I said, just there's too much to choose from, and people just kind of like stick to one thing and the rest just goes untouched. I mean, who goes to a party and thinks, I really hope they serve dried apricots on their charcuterie board, because that's what everyone wants at parties, dried apricots. So there's one other aspect about it that drives me crazy, and it won't apply to everyone, only if you're shy and awkward and introverted like me. But when you're at a gathering or a party, the charcuterie board is often the focal point, and that's where people gather to get their food, and then they end up standing in front of it and talking. So if I want to go and get something, I might get dragged into a conversation that I have no intention of joining. It's like, sorry guys, I'm just here for the salami, not for the small talk. But then even if I don't get dragged in the conversation, it's still awkward just approaching it where other people are standing, and I feel like they're going to be watching what I do and judging me for what I pick. And, so you end up reaching over to the meat that you want, and with a fork or a toothpick, you try picking one up, but they're all connected, and you try dangling it and they're not coming off, and you think, should I use my other hand? But your other hand's holding the plate, and then you feel like everyone's watching you, and you need to quickly make a determination. Are you just going to abort it, or are you going to put the whole thing on your plate? Inevitably, you put the whole thing on your plate, and again, everyone's watching you and judging you, so you walk away in shame, and you want to say, well, Chad, no one else is touching the prosciutto, are they? But of course, you're too shy, so you don't say anything. But no, you just walk away in shame and hope to forget it. But no, this memory of your awkward experience at the charcuterie board is going to stay with you the rest of your life. It's going to be one of those intrusive thoughts that you try to shake, but you never will. And this may or may not be a true story. I'll let you judge, let you decide what you want. But if it was a true story, the names have been changed. I don't really know too many Chads. Okay. So on to number 2, Dubai chocolate. I know it's controversial. Everyone loves Dubai chocolate. And let me explain. When I first heard about Dubai chocolate, I thought it sounded amazing. Chocolate encasing pistachio butter with those fried pieces of phyllo dough. And it sounded so good to me because a couple of years ago, someone gave us a big jar of pistachio butter, and it was the most amazing thing I ever heard. And it was the most amazing thing I ever heard. And it was the most amazing thing I ever heard. I didn't realize that they had pistachio butter, but it was just so smooth and creamy and so flavorful, like the very essence of pistachio nut. And it was just like a nut explosion in my mouth. I know that sounded bad, but trust me, it was just amazing. So I was really excited to try it, but I wasn't going to order it from the original company that made it from Dubai. I was just, okay, hopefully I'll get to try it at some point. So at some point, one of the bakeries near us, I saw on their counter, they had their own Dubai chocolate bars. So I bought one, brought it home, couldn't wait to try it, took a bite, and it was awful, just so off-putting. The pistachio butter inside, I guess they made it themselves, but it wasn't ground up fine enough, so it was very gritty. And the oil and the nuts kind of separated. It wasn't emulsified properly. And and then I guess they tried to, ramp up the flavor of the pistachio by adding almond extract. So it had that raw, like alcohol bite from the extract. And it was just, I'm like, this is not right. This cannot be the global phenomenon that it's supposed to be. So somewhat recently, I was at a grocery store and I saw that one of the big chocolate companies had their Dubai chocolate finally. So I got it and I tried it, and it was amazing. It was everything I thought it was going to be. And, so smooth, that perfect nut explosion in my mouth of pistachio. So bottom line, I think we should keep the Dubai chocolate and say goodbye chocolate to all those cheap imitators. So we made it to number 1, and in my opinion, the most annoying food trend of the past year has been all the annoying food YouTubers. I mean, you have all these people with no professional culinary backgrounds, no restaurant experience at all, and they make these videos telling you how to cook things that, they're telling you what you should eat, how you should cook it, and it's totally obnoxious. And they do these, typical thumbnails, so formulaic with a exaggerated facial expression and random words that are in all caps, and the clickbaity titles just to get you to click on it. And, totally obnoxious and annoying. And, the worst part is that they're always begging you to like and subscribe, just for an ego boost. And it's just, come on guys, so pathetic. So I really hope a lot of these people will reconsider their channels and, maybe move on to something else, but they won't. So those are what I think are the most annoying food trends of the past year that I hope will disappear in the new year. Really curious to know what you all think. Do you agree with any of these? Are there other food trends that you think I missed? Make sure to leave a comment and let me know. And also, my fragile ego could use the boost, so make sure to like and subscribe. and I'll see you in the new year.